Alvarez has been a member of Toastmasters since October of 2013. She is excited to speak today because she loves love. The title of her speech is, Do You Love Yourself? She will be delivering Project 10. I say again, Project 10.
Yeah.
Inspire your audience from the Confident Communication Manual. Title of speech, Do You Love Yourself? Alina Alvarez.
Become advanced. Oh, yeah.
Do you love yourself? Very good. Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. When I saw that I had to give my speech today on the theme of Valentine's Day, I immediately started thinking about love. So I went on Google and typed love to get some inspiration, and 4390 billion searches showed up. And things like this I read. Rules for love. For men, you have to know her to love her. For women, you have to love them to know them. Or, I found this other one. Marriage is like a deck of cards. At the beginning, you only need 2 hearts and a dime. But at the end, you wish you had a club and a spade. I don't know about that one. So the majority of searches were about marriage and relationships, and since none of the above really relate to me right now, I just kept looking to see if I could find some inspiration until I finally did. There is one person that I truly, truly love besides my family, and that person is me. Yep. I'm the one that do whatever it takes to make me feel good. I'm the one that hugs me whenever I'm cold or sad, or give me a kiss when I'm sick, or I stand up in front of my mirror every morning before going to work, and I say, Alina, I love you. And I know it's kind of goofy and weird, but I'm not ashamed to tell you this, because you do it with your significant other, right? So why not do it with yourself? And I think it's because the media sends us these messages that love is just showing your feelings for others. Valentine's Day is the perfect example. You have to buy these big teddy bears, these awesome, delicious chocolate boxes to show your love for others, which is great. But what about loving yourself? I think Kayla would agree with that, right? I definitely think, I definitely think that you should love yourself first, which is way more important because it's only when you love yourself that you can love others. And even more important is that when you become an asset for them, a plus for them, a smile for them, a goodbye for them, and not the other way. The majority of you know my story, but we have some new members and guests, so I'm just going to tell you very briefly about my background here. I came to the US 11 years ago without my family, with no money, no plans. Just had a feeling that I wanted to do it, and I was in love with this cute guy. Well, very soon, everything changed drastically in a negative way. And everything that made me feel good and that I was comfortable with, it was gone. So I was in a situation where I was lonely, heartbroken, and outside of my comfort zone. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Right? So what do you do? Well, option A, you just accept that as your new reality and go with it. Or option B is to do something about it. And we're all Toastmasters, so I think we'll choose option B, which is what I did. So today, I want to tell you a few things that you could do whenever you feel lonely, heartbroken, or outside of your comfort zone that can turn into opportunities to get to know you better so you can fall in love with yourself. I felt lonely. I didn't have anyone, and I was by myself here. But I realized something. Everywhere I went, there was one person in common. Do you know who that was? It was me. Exactly. So what I started doing is that I started to do things that made me feel good. I started to go exercising. I love doing that. I started going to random places just for the heck of it. And I have stopped trying to escape from that loneliness by just being with a lot of people. And instead, I started seeking moments and places where I was by myself so I could get to know me better. I was also heartbroken. So that boyfriend broke up with me. So I didn't have anyone to text me good morning, beautiful in the morning, or buy me those nice teddy bears and chocolates for Valentine's Day, or invite me for ice cream. So guess what? I did it for myself. I already told you all the goofy things I did at the beginning. Well, once in a while I wake up and I just say to myself, good morning, beautiful. And as a matter of fact, I just booked a massage session for Valentine's Day for myself. I just stopped trying to feel sorry for myself and instead I started doing things that made me feel good. I was then also outside of my comfort zone. I was in a new country, in a new language, new rules. And I felt like many of us have felt the first time we gave up our table topic. That feeling that you just want to run away. That's how I felt. So what did I do? I started to train myself and see every day as a new exciting opportunity. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was just excited about it. And I started training myself that I wasn't scared of the unknown, and that instead I wanted it. And actually, I started craving experiences where I was outside of my comfort zone. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I joined Toastmasters. So, almost 3 years ago, I moved to Tampa. And guess what? The same situation happened. I moved here, didn't know anyone, and had no plan. I was lonely, heartbroken again. I don't know why I was heartbroken, but yeah. And outside of my comfort zone. But it was a big deal. I didn't feel bad like I did the first time. I actually felt good, felt excited about what was going to happen. And I remember that the day my aunt and some friends came from Orlando to help me set up the apartment, and they left, and there I was, the first time by myself. And I sat in the living room, and out of nowhere, that was the very first time I asked myself, Alina, do you love yourself? And I said yes, right away. And that's when I realized that all of those experiences had made me get to know me so that I could fall in love with myself. So yeah, Google is right once again. Remember what I told you at the beginning? Rules for men. You have to know her to love her. Well, I think that rule applies for men and for women. I think you really have to get to know yourself so you can fall in love with yourself. So my invitation today is for all of you to ask, do you love yourself? Some of you already said yes, which is excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Some of you may say no, or maybe. So I really want you to take this speech as an opportunity to think. I gave you some tips on how you can start your journey to get to know yourself. If that's not enough, feel free to give me a call. I have plenty of tips for you. But in all seriousness, I think it's really important. It's really important that you seek that. And why is it important? Because the final goal is to be happy, right? We all want to be happy. And when you start loving yourself, that's what happens. I think some of you have heard me saying this, but yeah, I'm young, but I feel happy. I love what I do, and I see it reflected in relationships with my family, with my friends. And I just really want you to take this Valentine's Day as an opportunity to show your love for others, which is really important, but also to show how much you love you.